Okay, let's continue. My junior year, like I said, was probably my saddest, my happiest, and my joyous year, because that's the year I started my diet. Lost a whole bunch of weight. I used to weigh 350 pounds. I was fat. It's fatter than I look now. Let's keep going. I tried it for a play. It was called Grease. Got it, made it, and I was in the play. And I was happy. Because around that same time, my mother went into the hospital. She suffered a diabetic coma, and that was pretty much the last time I would ever see my mother was her in her diabetic shock. And what happened was the homemaker called because she couldn't make it to work the next day, so she asked to speak to my mother. I went to go to my mother, and basically, unresponsive. She was there, but she wasn't there. She was looking at you with like a, huh? What? You know, like a glassy-eyed look almost. Like something's going on with your brain. You know, you can hear it, but something's not getting inside you. That's what happened. So what I did was, I run out in the hallway. I'm like, Aunt Helen, Uncle Mike. My uncle's rushing down the stairs like, Robert, what's the matter? There's something wrong with my mother. The next day, my aunt told me my mother suffered a diabetic stroke. I didn't know how to react. Went to school the next day, and so it was probably about 2 weeks into her diabetic. I put her on a machine the next day. As soon as my aunt told me, do you want to put her on the machine, on the life support machine? I'm like, yes, do whatever I can to save her. Now as me, I'm the only person with the option to pull the plug. And in my heart, I feel that she can survive it. But every time she was getting better, she suffered another diabetic stroke. She suffered 4 of them. 4 in the entire month span. She was getting ready to leave. About a couple hours later, diabetic stroke. So, what else? Oh yeah. Then my aunt told me, the depressing news. She's not doing well. They want you to take her off the machine so she can die peacefully or something like that. I'm like, no, keep her on the machine. Make sure, because I just want to see if she can survive this, because she always survives it. January 2nd, I'll never forget this day, because it was a good day and then turned bad when I got home. Went to New York with the church to go to St. Patrick's Cathedral and to watch the Radio City Music Spectacular. The Christmas show, the one with the Santa and the nativity one. And what happened when I got home was, came home that day, and my aunt told me, well, my aunt was there to pick me up, and when I got home, some of my family members were there. So my aunt told me was, your mother passed away. I went to state of shock. I got all stressed stressed out, went to the bathroom. I tried crying. Did not work. I was trying to cry because what would you do if you found out your mother just died? No matter how much you hate her, she is your mother. She's the one who brought you into this world. So I got so depressed. I just couldn't deal with talking to people. I went into a state of depression. And I felt nauseous. And I just couldn't deal with any people at that time. Basically, I was like a loner. The only person that kept my peace was my cousin Joe Mashmonico. And he was the only one who kept me safe and comfortable for that whole week. So what happens, I go to school. Everybody, well, at the funeral, there was a lot of people to see my mother. And they didn't go for my mother because most of them didn't know my mother. They went because they knew me and they wanted to pay their respects. There was probably about 200 people maybe. They went. And then at the funeral, which was on a Wednesday, and it was raining that day because I remember, I cried. I cried and cried and cried and cried my heart out. I cried my ever-living heart out. I was loud as hell. So, let's see, what else? Then I went to school the following week. Everyone came to me, said, I'm sorry for your loss and stuff like that. And I played rec ball also at the time. The people put me on the team, and you know, I didn't have to pay because they felt bad for me. They wanted to make me feel good, so I played some basketball. And then the spot was still there for me for the Grease play, so I just decided to come in. I started going to the practices, and I started losing weight. My senior year, when I started my senior year, I was 300 pounds. Come December, it's 250. The following year, I got all the way down to 227 pounds. I graduated high school, number 227 out of almost 600 kids that graduated. One of the biggest classes that they had at that time. That's the happiest moment too. Started college. Hudson County Community College, went there for 3 years. GPA was a 2.7. 2009, transferred over to NJCU, and I graduated this year. Now, about my personality. I'm a nice person. I care for everybody. But the moment you accuse me and you tell me stuff that I don't think is right, I'll step in and try to say, you know, that wasn't the right thing to say. Please be nicer or something like that. So, that's basically that. I'm friendly. I'm not a dick in real life. I care about everyone around me. Right now I'm looking for work. I don't know if I'm gonna get it yet, but I'm still looking for it. Let's see. What else?
Oh yeah, maybe some animals have their homes in there. We could be right there.
Let me see. What else is there to talk about? When I graduated, my GPA was a 2.3. Only because I took some hard classes at NJCU. That was the only reason. What else? I'm a very religious person. Do not question me on my religion. I coach for the Bayonne Power. I've been coaching there for about 6 years. The kids love me. They get along with me. This has been Robin Mashmonaco. I hope you've learned just as much as I've learned about myself. Have a great day.